Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's your friend Bets. My name is Jared. There's Carl. And this is Superman Till Death Do Us Part. It is volume 3 of the Superman City of Tomorrow era, which takes place between the very early 2000s in Superman comics. This volume was a bit hard to read at first until I flipped to the very last few pages and was like, oh, okay. And the reason I say that is because Lois is an absolute insufferable character in this. The volume starts off with Connor Kent going to the Kents. I guess this is before he becomes Connor Kent. He's just still Superboy. And, bro, you're really going to lick your paws right now? Hey, stop it. Sorry. And so, basically, Jonathan has a word with Clark and tells him to get his act together and treat the boy with some respect, because Clark didn't really care for him because he's a clone of him, and it's kind of freaked him out, which understandably, especially when, clones have turned evil on him in the past. And so, Lois just, I don't know where it starts, but it's near the beginning somewhere. Oh yeah, this was a good story. This was like someone got wrongfully accused and Superman figures it out. This one was kind of just whatever. Just kind of like, the best of like a filler. So was the Steel stuff. But once we got to once we got to like the Lois bits, it became really, so she's becomes kind of insufferable. And so Clark's trying to like get her to talk to him, and she's like, I'm leaving, I'm going out of the house, entertain yourself. And so Clark goes and hangs out with his parents and has some adventures in Smallville, and he tries to take Lois on a date privately. That doesn't work. And he's just having a hard time being able to talk to his wife, so much that Perry's even noticing it. And she's, Lana shows up. She's totally a you-know-what to Lana. And Clark, Ed McGuinness just rocks. I just love Ed McGuinness's art. He's so fun to read. And, so like Clark ends up taking, he tells the super family, like, hey, I'm going to be gone for a week. Don't bother me. You're not going to be able to get a hold of me, so watch over Metropolis. So he sets up this date with Lois where he takes her to another planet. And it's essentially like a magical heavenly place. And she's just not having it at all. She's just not having it. And then they get caught up in some hijinks with the natives. And she's just like, take me home, Clark, now. He's like, sure, Lois, whatever you want. And she just sucks. And my friend Bruce, we're reading these at the same time, and he's like, dude, I can't handle this anymore. Like, you don't talk to Superman that way. And he was just not having it. Eradicator shows up. He's always fun. And, you're kind of wondering they reformed the Fortress, which I guess was in a time of Superman comics that I haven't read when he lost the Fortress, because I didn't even realize he didn't have the Fortress in these volumes until then. And then Joker shows up with a bald cap, which is kind of funny, and causes a ruckus in Metropolis. They have these fun bits where it's like Mercy versus Harley, round 1, fight, right? Like, and then like they kind of come back to it every few pages. It just shows them fighting. And essentially Joker ends up splitting, and Clark questions his marriage, and he realizes that Lois isn't what she seems because she's super powerful. And it turned out that Ed McGuinness rocks. This is funny. Curious. Perry, Great Caesar's ghost. It turns out that Parasite has the power to transform into the people that he steals from now. And so Clark like freaks out and he's like, where is she? You know? And so this is another example of where people who say Superman doesn't get emotional and doesn't lose his cool, but he does. So yeah, this volume was a lot of fun. It was, but it was, there was times where it was hard to read because Lois was just like, dang it, woman, you know? So, and it didn't turn out to be her at all. It turned out to be Parasite, which when I was about like, I don't know, let's say a third through it, I was like, what is happening? And so I kind of flipped through and I saw Lois fighting Superman and the Ed McGuinness art. And I was like, oh, okay, so something's wrong with her. And so I was like, oh, I was fine with it and just read on through. So, yeah, I really love this era of Superman. It's fantastic. It's a lot of fun. And go pick up the Superman City of Tomorrow compendium when it comes out on the 22nd of July. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. Thanks for watching. Peace.